welcome back to Dewan Pundit Indonesia, the English version of Dewan Pundit Indonesia. My name is Conchita Caroline and I will be your host for today's episode. As always, we have a thrilling lineup of football discussions ready for you. And here with us at the studio is your favorite football pundits. Adiani,
hello.
Aldi Bawazir,
Hi.
and of course our data expert Firzi Idris.
Hello, Conchita.
In his Star Wars jacket, as per usual.
Always.
Hello. How was your
Hello,
week,
hello.
you guys? How's your week so far? Adi?
It's going swell after the result against Saudi.
Yeah.
It's a good week.
Been, yeah, it's been quite a topic, huh?
Of course, sure.
Yes, and as always, before we dive into our first topic of the day, we will be reading some of the comments that you guys have written us on our previous episode. And the first one is actually very special because it's for Aldi.
Ooh.
Yeah. Can we read the first comment?
Usually, comment special. Look at the shock on his
It's
face.
actually a good comment. Yeah. Someone noticed
Wish.
about your someone noticed your facial expression, and if that's okay with you, can you please read it?
I saw how
Aldi?
excited and enthusiastic Aldi with reviewing in the match. It was obvious how enthusiastic he was in discussion. The issue surrounding the national team, I could feel it. Karena kita semua peduli dalam cinta timnas.
Ah, that's a good one, right?
Yeah.
Good.
I think it's the only one good
Good comment. A good
The
comment.
only good comment that you
That I
have ever
got.
received here in debate.
or finally someone has a taste.
Hey, go back, Adam.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
you should talk more about Indonesia's national team. Maybe it's your expertise.
Not my
Maybe.
expertise, especially speaking with Firzi.
Firzi,
Adi here,
With
yeah.
Adi, especially.
Do you wanna say something back to
Yeah, so-
Ainul Yakin 7371?
Ainul Yakin, bunch of thanks, especially to being loyal to the program, being the best friend of the program, all the program of Jebret Media, not only DPI English version, DPI, PBINA, especially now we got the Juara
The
2,
Juara.
2, the paddle. So yeah, you should looking forward to it, and yeah, thank you for the good words, good comment from you. So yeah, we support this team together because kita cinta tim ini.
Ah,
Yes.
all right.
Great.
That's the first comment. And moving on to the next. It's from Dadang6747, and this one is actually for Firzi Idris.
Okay.
Should I read it or should you read it yourself?
Yeah, boleh. I a little bit disagree with Firzi. We're actually better on the ball when playing in the Asian Cup. I forgot the context for this. We make a lot of chance now because right now we have quality players in the midfield, especially from high with direct vertical balls. I think this is the Japan match.
Japan game,
Yeah, against Japan.
Yeah, I think we're actually better on the ball when playing in the Asian Cup. The data certainly doesn't suggest that.
Yes.
We lost a lot of balls, like almost only 40% possession in the opponent's half. We lost a lot of balls there, but football is a game about opinion. So respect to him for voicing his opinion. So kudos, but we're definitely better now with the ball. Of course, we
True.
got Tom, Ivar settled in more, Nathan settled in more. So better holding up the ball and better balls on the transition. It always helps.
Okay. Last one is from Theo Pratama 9047.
This is my brother.
Hey,
Oh,
seriously?
Oh, no, Pratama is my name.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Then you should read this
your
one.
little
You definitely
brother.
should read this
Oh.
one then. Okay.
Wow. This defeat won't even bother anyone if we
Yeah.
got 6 or 4 points from Bahrain and China.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, the fate is on Sinteyong. If we lose against Saudi, we need to think the consideration not to sack him, but to question Sinteyong's capabilities. Wow.
Again, this was written on our previous
Yeah.
episode,
Wow.
which
Yeah. Before
which
the Saudi
aired
game.
last week.
But
Fully
was-
agree.
That is quite a strong opinion, that one.
Hmm.
Yeah, we need strong opinion like this one.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do we?
That's pretty
Yeah.
strong,
Liking
man.
this.
I like this comment.
What
Yes.
is the basis of putting pressure on Sinteyong in
Yeah.
matches that is I don't necessarily think that we have the let's just talk about a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 months, maybe 4 months ago. We don't stand a chance against the likes of Japan
Yeah.
and
True.
Saudi.
Saudi Arabia.
True.
But now we have that hope, we have that team
Yeah.
that is capable of hurting Japan and Saudi, even getting 3 points against Saudi. So doesn't make any sense if you put pressure on Shin Tae-yong on matches
Yeah.
that as we look at it as a calculated defeat a couple of months
against
ago.
Japan, yeah.
But-
I'm sorry, Aldi. Can we put a pin on this discussion because we'll be talking about this in our third segment.
One word.
One word. Okay.
Coach Sin's the man of pressure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But that's not
He
one word
always-
though.
One sentence. One sentence. Yeah, one sentence.
Okay,
I love
that's
sarcasm.
okay. Everyone's entitled to an opinion, and of
Yeah,
course, we're
of
going to
course.
discuss that
Yeah.
on our third segment today. So please stay tuned with us.
Okay.
Moving on, thank you so much for writing to us. Please keep them coming. But I think it's time for us to dive into a fresh chapter for Manchester United as Ruben Amorim.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Name.
Adi's
Shante.
influence
Thank you.
on the whole team.
Well
Yeah.
said, Ruben
Thank you for
Amorim.
teaching me how to pronounce his name
Yes.
correctly.
Oh, yeah.
It's Ruben, not Ruben.
Yeah. Ruben
Ruben.
Amorim leads his first training session after finally getting his work visa approved. With the team preparing for the clash against Ipswich Town, the mood at Carrington seems brighter than ever.
Is it?
I think I'm gonna.
It's always bleak.
He's
At
always
Carrington,
questioning
yeah.
everything. He's questioning everything, guys. But I think I'm gonna go to Mas Firzi first. Okay?
Yeah,
Do you think it's
betul.
just another case of a honeymoon phase, or are we surely witnessing some start of
No.
some special bond and connection under Amorim?
Now, first, coincidentally, the title there at the bottom, it's a bit more to
That's so
it's so
Christmassy.
close to a
Yeah,
new
it
hope.
is.
A New Hope, which is Star
Star
Wars,
Wars.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is the Star Wars title. Kudos
New
to
Hope.
that. A New Hope, yeah.
A New Hope. Yeah.
And
Abrar is a Star Wars.
Abrar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
High
Biggest
five.
fans. Biggest fans.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Abrar,
I
Star Wars.
I
It's
don't
gonna
know
be viral. Abrar,
Okay.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah, so Amorim, the sixth person to fill in the job
Yeah.
after Sir Alex left, but the first one with the title of head coach. So and we don't hear a lot about him during the international break. That's not a coincidence. It's a decision from the team. There's no grand unveiling. There's no big press conferences. There's no like Erik Ten Hag eras come to an end press conference, and especially no Jose Mourinho's the special one press conference. He just there.
Yeah,
Suddenly
he's just
he's
there.
at Carrington.
He was there with the fans as well, doing the tour
Yeah,
at Old
doing-
Trafford.
Yeah, at Old Trafford. Yeah, he's like he's just starting the job. Like there's no fanfare around it, but I think that's what the current management wants. And his first interview was conducted by the MUTV,
Yep.
the in-house media. So he's there with his team, like a big team, five coaches.
Yeah.
Two of them still young also, 28, 30 years old, and a new hope for a lot of Manchester United fans. I don't know if they can still hope for if they can still have a hope about
Yeah.
their team now, but there's a lot of false dawns for them, especially with Erik Ten Hag,
Yeah.
who won titles with Ajax, but then he came here and then he came in banging with that eras come to an end
Yeah.
speech, but then it's not really happening for him. But now with Amorim, so let's hope it's all the better for Man United fans.
One thing for sure, though, is the visible excitement and positivity that is spread all across the social media of the players. I mean, they've been posting some positive stories on their trainings and everything. Do you think that
It's
it's
just
a good
cosmetics.
sign?
It's cosmetics for
Again,
Manchester United.
again. Why are you
Trying
so
to run away
skeptical,
from the news that Marcus Rashford was in New York with his entourage ridiculously watching just a single basketball game with 10 plus people around him, which is a
Okay.
joke.
Okay.
Why do that? It's better for you to just, if you want to watch a basketball game, you just do it by yourself
Yeah.
without the
Without
hurrah.
having
and
the whole entourage.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then you
With
go
him,
back to Manchester and then you train.
Yeah, I think the
Yeah.
optics is not good. On
That's
that
not
one,
good.
yeah.
And Amorim, I think is there is a hype in trying to let's just say that maybe he is one of the coach that has a lot of pressure right now, and I think it's more than Pep's entrance to Manchester City back in 2016, and I think this is why they are trying to keep it a bit
Low
low key.
profile,
Again, the pressure is there from day one, not just for him, but also for a lot of the big figures for Ineos as well. So that's a great manager there that you have now, Manchester United. And if the players do not react to him with the culture that is there right now, I think it's going to be the same old story.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't you think a fresh managerial approach can quickly uplift a team's morale?
Not really. You look at Zirkzee when he comes into Manchester United, first game banging against Fulham, running all over the
debut goal.
pitch,
Yeah.
and then after that he goes into his shell because the culture is Marcus Rashford not tracking back, Anthony is not doing his defensive job. So
Yeah.
you got to change that culture first, and it's very difficult. It's a tough task for Amorim. And I think he will do it, but I don't know how many
fast,
season and
Yeah,
how
it's not going
fast.
to happen instantly.
It's not going to be happening this season. So the game against Ipswich, that is tricky, going to Portman Road with the setup that they have there. The training looks okay with, I think, three front players, Amad Diallo, Marcus Rashford, and Mason Mount doing a lot of job trying to make that appearance in the first team. And I think he will be a starter in the weekend. Possibly.
I feel like Aldi has a lot to say. Do you have anything to
No,
comment? I feel like
suddenly,
you're fidgeting a lot.
Out of nowhere, I remember there's the saying from 90s
Uh-huh.
when people hesitate, and when United, you never can win the league with
Kids.
kids.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alan
With-
Hansen.
Alan Hansen.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Now
Yeah.
with that's a player, but now the coaches, Fizzy said it's a young
Yeah.
line of coaches.
Yeah.
Not the young with need experience, but young with very good knowledge,
Yeah.
young with hunger. Maybe that what United needed at the moment, and I understand why Adiani being so skeptical with this, because when Erik Ten Hag came into United, well, just like this, maybe
He's got the same pedigree as Ruben Amorim,
See?
winning titles,
Winning
in
titles
Holland.
their domestic
Yeah.
leagues.
And
yeah.
now
Yeah.
Amorim with the best team in the Portuguese league, doing very well in Europe as well.
exactly, yeah, that's why I hope Amorim's appointment is not going to be ended like that. So give him time. Give the team need to restructured.
Yeah.
But it cannot be done easily because it's
Yeah.
Manchester United. Being Manchester United coach or manager is the biggest job in club of football world. Because just like in day one, maybe before he came into United, the question is, this is the right manager that will bring United back to the right track with the 3-4-3 or 4-3-3 where Rashford will play. Is it Amad Diallo will be the part of his game? A lot of question about him, a lot of
lot of
scrutiny.
doubts.
Yes, but that's the part of being part of United. That's why Amorim is really looking forward when United came to him. Omar Berada flew to Lisbon multiple times to convince Amorim, and when United came to Amorim's, there is no second thought. He said, yes, I want to came United at the moment now. Even though he will crowning the league champions by the end of the season, but no, he want to come to United now. He want to bring glory back to United. Not glory as being Premier League champions for these 2-3 years. No, I will make sure United will be not champions for the next 2-3 years. No, but competing again.
Yeah.
Not just like now,
Yeah.
13th, in the Premier League. It's not United. It's a shamble team. It's a Erik Ten Hag's team. But now Erik Ten Hag is moving away. Thanks God. United
You
can.
sure you're happy with that?
Yes. No. I'm talking as a
I
not
know,
an
Bray.
As a Man United fan, not as an
not
Arsenal
Arsenal
fan.
fan.
not
Thank
as
you,
an
Firzi.
Arsenal
Yes,
fan.
but the sake of Erik Ten Hag is the best way United want if they want to back to the glorious way. Erik Ten Hag. Well, you see when Amorim on helm as a United manager and a head coach, if eventually suddenly Luke Shaw is fine. You see, Malaysia is fine now.
They were coming back to the side.
They were coming
They were coming back to the
Automatic.
side.
Another conspiracy theory on Erik Ten
I
Hag.
don't
maybe.
think so. I think because yes, eventually everybody wants to be part of this team. what I see from the last 2 weeks, I think the players trust him. I think the players is want to be involved unless Joshua Zirkzee. Joshua Zirkzee is a. I read the reports from Italy that Zirkzee serious considering to back to Italy because
Yeah.
he's don't want to be. I don't. He doesn't believe in Amorim, or he don't want to be
Yeah.
part of this team, or he's awaken like this United is not a United that I know.
Yeah.
So he want to back to Italy. That by based on the reports.
Yeah.
I think the issue with Amorim is always time
Yeah.
because you need to impose your identity, but in the same way, parallel, you need to have that results.
Yeah, true.
How you can implement your identity
As
in
well
the
as having
same
great
time
results.
you need to have that result, that pressure, because when I see their fixtures in the next month and 1 week, they're gonna play 11 matches. 11 matches where there's not a lot of time for Ruben to implement his style on the team because it's a completely different system. Maybe the personnel can play in that system, but there's a way of doing things that maybe are intrinsically more the way like he wants Sporting to play, and not before this, because this team, most of them they come in under Ten Hag, yes, but we also have remnants from the last 3 managers before Ten Hag in this team.
Remnants.
Four managers
that.
before him, yeah. So I think it's gonna be difficult for him because when he came in, the players are all on international
International
break.
duty,
True.
Only
True.
2 training sessions where he has all the players at his disposal. The first match will be away. That's another time wasted on the road. So yeah, I think the tricky thing here is time. Can he juggle that responsibility of needing results because the Premier League table is so condensed now between 4th and 13th. I think 1 slip up, 2 slip ups can lead to him being left on the train from all the teams up above on the table. So yeah, that's the tricky part. I think he came in on a tough week, on a tough run of schedule for him. So yeah, I want to see how he navigate this because it's not easy, the winter fixtures in England.
Yeah.
Yeah.